Ladies and gentlemen, my name is
Paul Heyman,
and I serve as special counsel and the wise man to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the undisputed, uncontroverted, unquestioned leader of the Bloodline, the most dominant group in recent memory and in the entire history of WWE.
the Bloodline has all the damn gold!
For nearly 40 years, I have worked for, alongside, and even employed the absolute greatest superstars to ever do it.
Just how dangerous do you want to live?
I've created the Dangerous Alliance, led an extreme revolution with ECW, and managed the most legendary of all champions. And for me, none of that compares to the relationship I've built with the Anoa'i, Fatu, and Maivia families, the triumvirate that composes this dynasty that we know more colloquially as the Bloodline. My time with this family goes back 40 years. I've led them into battle, strategized with them, and have watched their children grow into top-tier superstars who have also created their own impressive legacies. And so it is my great honor to serve as your host for the WWE 2K25 showcase featuring a dynasty like no other, the Bloodline.
When you look at this incredible family tree, this is proof that there is only one royal family in professional wrestling, bound by blood.
A blood bond forged between High Chief Peter Maivia and Amatua Anai Anoa'i, the father of Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans, created a force that has dominated professional wrestling for over 5 decades. An elite collection boasting names like the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, as well as The Rock, Rikishi, Umaga, Yokozuna, Nia Jax, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and of course, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. They've owned championships, filled arenas, packed stadiums, broken box office records, years and decades of dedication to the craft, perfecting their art with each passing generation, ultimately leading us to right here, right now, with the Bloodline having dominated WWE for the last half decade. As your humble wise man, it is my duty to take you through some of the most ferocious battles featuring the greatest warriors in the family. Not everything goes according to plan, and this year we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history to bring more glory to the Bloodline. It's our showcase, after all. Honestly, their only real competition is themselves.
Acknowledge me!
All of this fighting amongst each other, this constant power struggle, I won't let all of that ruin this moment. Because it's not just about Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns. It's not just about the Usos. It's about every single member of their family that came before them, who built the lineage and who made them into the superstars that they've become today. It's been said elsewhere that wrestling has more than one royal family. That's undeniably true. Also undeniably true is that for all of those other families, there's only one Bloodline dynasty. In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anoa'i, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna.
Bloodline!
The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE Championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with like so much pride and weight on my shoulders just because of like what he's done for this business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing it.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in a pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the top, the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years.
Hulk Hogan is finished.
Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulkamania. Now, you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a 2-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulkamania down. Banzai.
Michael Cole emanating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it.
This is an event of international magnitude. Byron, photographers from around the world, including a large contingent from Japan, are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
A lot of pressure on the former champion. There is no way Mr. Fuji and Yokozuna can return to Japan and lose face.
And the Hulkster may have some self-imposed pressure. He not only wants to win, he stated that he wants to pick up the 550-pound Yokozuna and slam the Giant's carcass through the ring.
We know the sold-out crowd here in Dayton is firmly behind the Hulkster. Hogan is relying on the fans. Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Bear hug! Well placed elbow. We'll get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is.
Oh.
You know, Hogan slimming down may have an adverse side effect. Yokozuna can wrench those holds in around the Hulkster's waist now.
Well, the waist and chest may be a little bit smaller, Corey, but you better believe that 24-inch pythons have not changed shape whatsoever.
And those pythons are primed to pick up the 550-pound monster and slam him through the mat.
An overbearing, soaring through the air and connects. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Tossed back into the ring.
Bam! Hogan out of the way in time.
Can we talk about Yokozuna's meteoric rise in WWE? He's accomplished quite a lot in a short amount of time.
Just look at the man's track record at major events. He made his premium event debut with a quick win at Survivor Series. Won the Royal Rumble in dominant fashion and then capped.
Here we go. It's popping off. Two Titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Oh, God!
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea.
Stiff headbutt.
As we get deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man the size of Yokozuna exhibiting this level of stamina.
Everything about Yokozuna is impressive, Cole. He's gone from 505 pounds at WrestleMania to 550 tonight. But it's not taken away any of his surprising stamina or uncanny agility.
Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here? Yokozuna feeling the energy from this crowd.
The big man, Yokozuna. Massive big leg drop.
This has to be it.
2 count. No, stops the count at 2.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
And Yokozuna is really putting the pressure on.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The holster's locked. Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
Hooked up.
Driven down.
Climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Yoko says this one's over.
Bonsai drop.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
I can't believe it. We were a second away from a new champion. Are we close to the start of a new reign?
I don't think anyone inside this building was expecting a kick out after that move from Yokozuna. Oh, hold on. Things turn around quickly.
Lifting up their opponent. What's in store?
Thunderous right hand. Tag. Punch.
Stomping.
The champion into the pin. He kicks out before the count starts.
How'd he do that? Oh, that's how you establish dominance. And evades the attack.
The wind up.
And the pitch.
Uppercut. And now Yokozuna is getting beaten down.
Hulk Hogan chipping away against the giant Yokozuna.
And Hogan gets stonewalled.
Yokozuna's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
Yeah, Yokozuna getting some newly determined focus.
2.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan. And
I ain't here for the money, I